Can we call this Daddy's Day? It just feels like father doesn't do it justice. Because a father and a daddy can vary. Please let me explain. You can be a father in a moment, but 9 months later take that title and disown it. But the title of daddy is earned over a lifetime of being a lifeline for this divine gift from God that you are proudly a steward of. It's brewed from love to raise and strengthen this offspring who oft brings joy to your soul, and the goal is to inspire that fire within them to be the best that they can be. That's more than a father. That's a daddy. A father can father a child but be gone for a while without a second thought. But a second is a while for a daddy whose every thought is about their well-being. It'd be hell being away from his little scamp, camped in not just his heart but his mind also. Maury was never part of the story because they were never denied. There the moment that they were born and cried, taught them about the truth when they first tried to lie, walked them to the bus on their first day of school, and when they got home, you were there when they arrived. Watched them go on their first date and sighed. Watched them walk across that stage to graduate with pride, even helped with turning their tassel to the side. Joked about how it was a hassle for them to reside in the house and tried to kick them out at 18, but knew if they ever needed it, their room would be ready and put aside. That's a daddy. A father couldn't be bothered with a weekend to speak when it's their birthday. Their time is worth way more than that phone call, but a daddy who's sadly away would move heaven and earth with how badly they don't want to miss that day, to the point that they would look madly insane with the amount of plane tickets and transfers to ensure that their child heard their voice in person. A father's investment could be just in that moment. That is where their divot ends. Whatever may be will be, but that's for someone else to bank on. But a daddy? A daddy would gladly see his investment through, help their portfolio exponentially grow twofold, threefold, tenfold, and when old, look back on all the branches opened from the love and care put into an account worth every cent earned off the interest they put in. That is a daddy. A daddy will do a sacrifice fly, set the pick and roll, throw the lateral pass and block, always moving them forward. Learning to wash hair and style it, having tea parties and not deny it, watch every episode of every kid's show and enjoy it, not because it's required, it's desired, so that this child knows what love is. Not from TV dramas or movies, but the kind of love that will move these hearts and minds to the kind of heights that God created them to attain, to improve their surroundings and soothe these turbulences of today for a better tomorrow, devoid of the voids that are left when a father chooses not to be a daddy. This is for all the daddies. For sticking around, for holding your ground, for keeping record of their every growing inch even as you may be gaining some pounds, for making sure that when they hear I love you, your voice is a sound, for lifting them up when the world is holding them down, for your prayers of protection when they're out on the town. Thank you, daddies, for not letting us down.